Now, BBC Radio Nottingham, Thursday afternoon. You know we like to feature local success stories. Check this one out. During the school holidays a couple of years ago, teenager Ben Nichols of West Bridgford started his own fruit drink company. What started with slicing fruit by hand in his mum's kitchen has snowballed, rather, and he's now shifting 11,000 smoothies a year. Ben Nichols is here. Ben, good afternoon.
Afternoon. How you doing?
Really good. I mean, this is quite a success story, sir. Why smoothies? What possessed you?
It's quite a funny story, really. I was sitting in my kitchen one day, summer holidays of 2011, just finished school, and I thought, what should I do? I thought, I'll make a smoothie. It was a totally random thought. I'd just been playing Xbox all day. My hands were sore, and I was like, what should I do? So I knew a bit about smoothies, not really too much. I went to my granddad's house, because we didn't have a blender at the time. Got his blender. I went down to the fruit shop, bought a bit of everything really. Didn't really know a lot about fruit, not a big fruit fan at the time. Thought, yeah, pineapple, yeah, I know what that looks like, pick one of those. Strawberry, carry on. Went home, chopped it up, chucked it in the blender, and it's a bit of an odd colour, but I thought, it's got to be nice, right, it's all fruit. I drank it, and it was awful. It was really bad, and a little bit ended up on the floor, and I had to wipe it up before my mum came home, but I thought, this is really bad. What can we do about this? So I thought, I've got nothing better to do, so I just sat in the kitchen for the next couple of weeks, designing recipes, creating new ideas and flavours, shoving them down my parents' throat until they were sick of them, never wanted to see them again, until I got a couple of really nice recipes, and I thought, well, what can we do with these now? I'm not just going to, leave them, pass them down the generations. I want to do something with these. I want to make something here. So I went about designing some labels on my computer, Microsoft Word, bought in a few bottles. First of all, started giving them away, and then it's just gone from there, really. Selling 5 bottles a week, 10 bottles a week, 200 bottles a week, 2,000. It's just gone off the chart, really.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it actually
and
is.
you were giving them away at first, and the people who were getting them, were they saying to you, mate, you should be selling these?
Yeah, pretty much. They were trying to give me money, and I was like, no, I don't want to poison you. You can try it first and see what you think. And the response was so good, I just thought, wow, we can do something here.
Can you remember the very first smoothie after that really rancid first one that you did? The first one that you knocked back and you thought, that's nice.
Yeah, I remember my dad bought some smoothies from a supermarket and we compared them. And my dad was like, these are actually better than the one in the carton. And I was like, bingo, here we go. Got it.
And at that moment, that's a kind of a eureka moment, isn't it? But you can't have, at that moment in time, dreamt that you'd be shifting 11,000 smoothies a year.
No, I couldn't. I thought if I'd do it as a hobby, get a bit of extra pocket money, it's a bit better than doing a paper round, but from what it is now, it's just crazy. It's going to be a career, really. It's a bit mental.
And that's what this is now? This is how you...
Yeah, I turned down university offers to do this. You're looking at me a bit funny now.
No, I can't fault you. I mean, but that's quite a judgment call, isn't it?
Yeah. I was sitting on the page to decide about the offers for a good few hours, thinking, what am I doing here?
What did your family say? I mean, you say I looked at you a bit weird. Your family must have thought you were...
Yes, they looked at me even weirder. Yeah, my mum wasn't happy initially. I'm just going to tell you the truth, but she's seen what's happened and how it's progressed, and everyone's behind me now.
You've passed me a couple as well, and I'll try these if that's all right. I presume you've brought them in so I can have a little taste.
Yes, yeah.
Excellent. Okay, we'll do that in just a minute or two. We'll chat some more with Ben in just a minute, because everybody has a great idea within them, apparently. What Ben's done, though, is he's got his great idea out there, and he's making a few bob out of it as well. More with Ben Nichols of West Bridgford in just a moment. You're with BBC Radio Nottingham. It's 3:30 on Thursday afternoon, and these are your news headlines this afternoon. In the company now of Ben Nichols on BBC Radio Nottingham. As I said earlier, we like a success story, a local success story. Ben from West Bridgford started his own fruit drink company. We're talking smoothies here. Started by hand in his mum's kitchen, now shifting 11,000 smoothies a year. Who's buying those, Ben? Where are you selling them to?
We've got 4 stockists at the minute. There's the Tall Frog in West Bridgford, there's Funky Pot Cafe near Asda in West Bridgford, there's the Tea Trolley Cafe in the Lace Market, and there's Fred Hallam's in Beeston. Okay,
so it's great that local businesses are getting behind you. You've had inquiries from further afield, though?
Oh yeah, we've had inquiries from all over the place. I got one yesterday from someone in Bath, I've had one from Cambridge, London, and one day last year I got a phone call from a really long number, and I thought, I'll just answer it, it might be a salesperson. Answered it, and the guy was like, yeah, I've got a little supermarket. I was like, okay, where are you based? He's like, Morocco.
Yeah.
I was like, sorry, what? Where's that? So I can barely get to Derby at the minute, never mind Morocco. So.
How did he find out about it? I mean, how does this kind of thing spread?
Must be online. We've had quite a bit of exposure. Get a few blog posts. We've got our website, which has just gone up, which is SoSmoothies.co.uk. That was up for about a week now. You've
handed me a couple of them. I've got to tell you, the let me see, what's this one? This is a blueberries and bananas one. The colour of that is fantastic, isn't it? Very vibrant, sort of cranberry kind of colour, isn't it?
Yeah, we only use pure fruits, so it's been tricky to get the colours right without adding anything in. It's been lots and lots of experimentation to get the colours to what we want, and a bit more of this, bit more of that, and we've gotten perfect now. Recently rebranded everything, we've got new labels. We're just ready to go now.
Come a long way since you were making these labels on
definitely
Microsoft Word, haven't you? This one here is pears, kiwis, and wheatgrass. Wheatgrass isn't an ingredient I've ever put in a smoothie.
Yeah, it was a tricky one. I wanted to get a smoothie that was kind of every single colour that I could get from a smoothie. Obviously, you can't get maybe a blue one or something like that. But I thought, we've got a purple one, we've got a red one, we've got a yellow one. What's the next logical colour? Maybe orange. That was difficult. We thought we'd try green. So pears and kiwis sounded really nice and refreshing, and we got it to a really, really nice consistency and taste. But the colour of it just wasn't green. It was just like a beigey colour, kind of a light yellow. It's like, that's not good enough. So I was racking my brain and thinking, how can we make it green? I don't want to add anything in. That is one thing that I'm not doing. And then eventually it struck me, wheatgrass. It's quite a healthy kind of supplement that people have known about for a while. It might not be totally mainstream yet, but it's just basically a bit of dried grass, or organic dried grass, and we just put a couple of grams in each smoothie. It's really, really good for you, and it gives it the perfect colour.
That is really tasty, isn't it? How long does it take you to get the consistency, the flavour right?
Quite a while. Quite a while. Yeah, we had 3 flavours for a long time, and it's probably taken me 6 months to develop that one properly. I mean, I haven't been doing it all the time. Probably a couple of hours a week, doing a couple more test runs, but to get it to what I want it to be, it takes a long time.
Yeah. At what point did you think I could actually make a living out of this?
I don't know. It's a tough one. I mean, when I declined the uni offers, I thought, I've really got to make a go of this. We've had some interest from some big customers. I don't want to drop names, but there's been interest from some big stockists, put it that way, and there's definitely a future.
Mm-hmm. You're no longer in your mum's kitchen, though, are you?
No. No, we officially moved out a couple of weeks ago, and I think my mum's celebrating right now. Yeah, with a clean kitchen. Yeah, we've just recently got our own little unit in Broxtowe. It's part of a council initiative to get that particular site back to full capacity. So there was a deal on the rents for there, and that's just near the Ring Road.
So you've got a factory. I mean, that's
yeah,
that's
pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I've just taken the lid off the blueberries and bananas one. The smell that hits you, the aroma that hits you instantly when you take the lid off the bottle. This is a really thick one, isn't it?
Yeah, they were made either earlier today or last night. They're still really cold, but it's just the kind of smell you just don't really get with other smoothies, because they have been made fresh from actual real fruits, not something that was a fruit a few years ago and now is a mush. It's actually real fruits that go in there.
Yeah. What's the shelf life like on these then? I mean,
we get about a couple of weeks on those.
Right.
It's not that long because we don't add anything in at all. It's just the fruit and a little bit of yoghurt as well for a better consistency. We don't pasteurise them or add any preservatives at all.
That's magic as well. They're so refreshing as well, aren't they?
Yeah. I've started to drink them now.
Yeah. Is it because this is the thing? You know, you sort of said that you didn't really care either way about fruit.
Yeah.
And why would you? You're a teenage lad. You know, why would you? You got all that to come. You care now, though, I take it.
Yeah. I mean, you can ask anyone. Before, I wouldn't even touch anything that was a fruit or a vegetable. Now I can drink smoothies I eat a few more vegetables than I used to. But it's funny, we get a lot of parents at the markets and events that we do coming up to me saying, "You're like a saviour, you're getting fruit into my child, how are you doing this?" It's like, oh, it's a smoothie.
And you're a bit of a poster boy now, I was hearing.
Recently I got asked to do Melton Mowbray Food and Drink Festival. It's this weekend in Melton Mowbray. I don't know the exact location, probably should do. And this year it's been sponsored by Tesco, and I was contacted by their PR person to say, would I like to be kind of like used for all the media for that stuff, and they also offered me a free stand at the event. I was just blown away that they chose me out of everybody. It's just mental. So we're going to be there this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, on stand 11 for that.
I wish you the best of luck with that and everything else. Keep us posted, won't you? And when you're a millionaire, don't forget who put you on the radio.
Definitely, I'll
for
go
the
back.
first time. Please do. Really good to meet you. Thanks ever so much for coming in. They are really tasty.
Thank you.
How many different varieties do you have now?
We have four varieties.
Okay. Ben, thank you. Ben Nichols of West Bridgeford from SoSmoothies on BBC Radio Nottingham, the business that he set up in his mum's kitchen. It's BBC Radio Nottingham. Coming up in just a minute.